pack coming our way. Stay tuned. That's the action we want to see. Both of the girls congratulating themselves there. We can see Alina and Stella. Awesome ride in there from her. Really impressive. Got that 7.0 on that first wave. And now coming up next, we are going to be seeing Susie Swartztrover versus Julia Castro.
That was insane. Who are you and where have you suddenly come from? We were just blown away by your performance there. Amazing riding. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you train and where you ride?
I'm actually from Germany, and I didn't train for the last 3 or 4 months. I'm from the south of Germany, so there's no sea around, no waves for the last couple months. But I'm stoked to be here, and it was so much fun out there.
Well, that was amazing riding. Is this your first GKA event?
No, I've been in Mauritius before. Mauritius was my first one.
Okay.
And yeah, this is my second, and I'm glad the heat went out so well.
Yeah, it was really impressive riding. Obviously, Joe as well. He was incredibly impressed with your performance. Have you been riding here in Capo Verde for a little bit before the event?
No, I've been kiting here at Kite Beach, but not at Ponta Preta, unfortunately. Because there were no waves before, but yeah, it's super nice here actually. It's my front side, so.
And how are you enjoying the whole GK experience of riding with all these other fellow female competitors?
It's so nice to actually be on the water with a lot of girls with a high level, and I really enjoy it, riding with all the girls together and like the whole setup. So many people.
Well, it was an amazing performance. Congratulations and good luck for your next heat.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, see you next time. Back to Joe.
Thanks, Gemma. Thanks, Julia. Awesome there from both of you girls. Yeah, we can see, wow, action on the water non-stop straight off the bat. We had both Stella and Alka really going for it. Whoa! You can see Stella just airing off of that wave. This is what we want to see as we're getting through the harder rounds in the competition. Round number 4 of the ladies on the water. And that is a big number to be dropped there. We could see Stella with that 7.0, and I'm not surprised she was tearing that wave apart. So Elke really has her work cut out for her because Stella is on fire. Both of these girls were going toe for toe on those 2 waves, but Stella definitely get the upper hand. Yeah, Stella absolutely killing it on that first wave. Really toe-for-toe, rail-to-rail, carving turns throughout the whole wave and almost airing off the end. So really the judges rewarding the power that she has. And now we have on the wave Elke Holtz. Already has a 2.10 and unfortunately just losing her rail there. So already 11.90 for Stella. This girl is on fire. Those are the numbers we were seeing from some of the heavy hitters from yesterday. We saw Perry Roberts and Ines Correa, a couple of the favorites getting into that 12 and 13 point averages. So yeah, Stella is definitely on cue to try and go up against the big names so far. We haven't seen her at a competition yet, but man, this girl is making a name for herself. I mean, those kind of numbers, you know, there's a few guys that I think we should put Stella up against some of them. She is absolutely ripping. Here we have Elke Holtz trying to see if she can get on one of those set waves. She has a very hard job out in front of her. She's been drawn up there with Stella, but still she's already got a 2 and a 1.5 on the board, 3.5. But you know, she is at the moment, she is almost into a combo situation, so she's going to have to get a couple of good rides if she wants to be making it through to the next round. Here we have Stella eyeing the down section of this competition area. Nice bottom turn. Big hack off the top. This is the kind of turns that can give you a championship. And turn number 2, going back to the foam ball. Really like how she just sets her rail and drives. Judges are going to be liking that. Hey, and that's why she's got that 7.0 for her first wave. Okay, almost unfortunately just losing her balance there. It is bumpy out there. Very hard conditions for these ladies. Both of the girls going back out. You can see it's a little bit flat in between sets. We saw it in the heat before. The energy is a little bit less than we expected, so really have to, you know, far few in between. Pretty much a set comes through every blue moon. So hopefully we'll have a couple of blue moons during this heat. So far, 6 minutes 50 on the clock. Stella with a huge lead with a 12.30 combination score. I think that's probably the second or the third best combo score of the competition so far. So wow, this girl means business. I know a lot of the other girls are going to be keeping an eye out on her with that 5.3 and a 7.0. And then we have Elke Holtz, who still hasn't been able to pick off one of the better waves, but still getting some decent scores on the board, waiting to see what she can do. But Stella in a solid advantage at the moment. We have Stella, the core rider, coming at us. Really just picks these smaller ones, but they are potential scorers because they have a little bit more hollow, so she really does know this place. She's going to be going back out and trying to go out win. Looks like we've got a few fans. There's so much action in the water. The public wants to get included in the competition area, but I'm sure our jet ski will go there with his paintball gun and get them out of the way. Great to see the security of this competition with the boys out on the jet ski there, making sure that all the riders are okay. Very important, just in case anything happens, they are pushing it as hard as possible. Want to make sure that their safety is priority. Here we can see Echo Hot on a wave. Nice wave there. First check turn. She's got a good one. This is opening up. Can she make more of this? Good bottom turn. Just unfortunately getting hit by that bit of chop and wasn't able to continue the scoring on that wave. Okay, so it looks like Stella is on her way all the way out to the back. It seems like we have a kite in the middle of the area there, or at least in the middle of the cameras, trying to get a little bit of a promo there. Hopefully we'll be able to clear that out. I really like how this girl, she picks out the good ones. It looks like the waves aren't going to make much of it, but she really knows that the core rider, Stella. What has she got for us here on this inside wave? This is open up. Drives that bottom turn. She keeps an edge off the top. Really, just as soon as she sets her rail, she sticks to it. Very, very powerful. Big hit off of the top, letting the tail loose. Almost coming down, just unfortunately not being able to get it. Has her hand up. I think that means that unfortunately there was someone in the middle, so that will be an interference. Going to see what the race director says about that. So Stella making her way back out, trying to get another set wave. She is on fire. I'm really liking the style of this girl, especially how she just engages that bottom turn all the way to the top and smacks off the top of the wave. So yeah, great surfing here from her. Alke Holtz still also having a pretty good heat, but she's not been able to get those top scores. Hopefully she'll be able to get a couple more goods, but it is very hard up against this girl here. Oh, there's nice wave there. This girl really knows her stuff. She's going to have to climb the foam ball, continue around. Okay, this is opening up. I reckon she's going to be able to get a good turn. Turn number 2. Can she time it? Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out as she wanted to there, but still, she's got a solid lead, a 7.0 and a 5.3. Great riding here from the core rider. Going back out with power. You can see Elke Holtz out the back there, also going making their way back up to, oh, getting caught up by the chop and going head over heels there. Unfortunately, Stella, but still, minute and a half left on the clock. Both of these girls can still make it all the way up and hopefully be able to have one more wave for the closing action of this heat number 4 of round 4 of the ladies. So Alke is going to be the first one to turn around. It looks like she's seen something. Stella has already turned around. She obviously saw that she wasn't going to be able to get out the back, so she's engaged on this inside rail. There's that bottom turn that we're talking about. Timing right off the top. Great ride in there from her. Comes down. Second turn, check turn, not quite as good. Keep the power through that front foot forward. Unfortunately, not quite getting that wave, but she is definitely going to take the win of this heat. So yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock, but unfortunately Elke Holtz is in a combination situation, so no matter what she does, she is not going to make it through to the next round. Congratulations there to Stella. Coming up next, we are going to have Susie Schwartztraber versus Julia Castro.